We Skatey.
Hello, and welcome to all the viewers out there. We Skatey here, coming to you with our very first video. Today, we are unboxing and reviewing the electric skateboard from Tynee, the Tynee Ultra X. Let's dive in and open the box. First off, the board arrived well packaged and protected as not to damage it during transport. First impressions of the board. It looks really smooth with the Tynee logo up front and a subtle design on the rear of the deck. The deck itself has a nice subtle concave to support the carving and steering of the board, resulting in more control for your feet and connecting to the road. Alright, let's get it out. First thing we find is a black envelope. Within it some stickers and a personal letter from Aiden, the founder of Tynee Boards. Let's have a look at the accessories. Spare belts, tools, a power cable, an extra charging port, 2 USB cables, the remote and a 2 amp charger, which charges the board in about 3 to 5 hours. Out of the box, the board comes pre-fitted with 105mm hydro wheels made by Cloudwheels. Next up we have the deck, a combination of bamboo and fiberglass. At 10 inches wide, it's a pretty wide deck. The flex of the deck feels nice, with on top a 3mm foam padded grip tape. The board weighs in at 22.8 pounds or 10.35 kilograms. It has 9.5-inch wide Tynee PE trucks. The battery pack is a quality built Molicel P42A 393 watt-hour. Next up we have the 80 amp ESC, the same as used on the Tynee Explorer. Here we see the charging port is fitted with a good quality rubber seal which opens and closes easily. The 9.5-inch trucks have a 43-degree base plate. Now, let's have a look at the remote, which switches on by pressing the upper button once, also turning the board on at the same time. By pressing the lower button once, you can switch between the different ride modes, 1, 2, 3 and turbo mode. On the side of the remote is a physical reverse switch, changing the rotation direction of the motors. On top you find the acceleration and braking wheel, which moves or stops you when used. Let's power the board up and have a look at the motors. This is a set of 3000 watt brushless direct current 6368 motors from DXW, the same brand as Evolve boards.
Listen!
When turned on, the power button on the ESC will get a red ring around it which lights up, showing you the board is on. On the remote, you can run through the settings menu, which allows you to change parameters such as acceleration, max speed per ride mode, braking, power and more. Let's get this board on the roll. Let's get it outside. The overall look of the board is really clean and subtle. Not standing out too much, but aesthetically pleasing nonetheless. To get rolling, apart from the hydro wheels the board comes with, you also have an option to switch to different size of wheels, going up to 150mm all-terrain wheels. Alright, let's move. As the 9.5-inch truck is pretty wide, I can really tell the difference in steering compared to my old board with more narrow trucks. This one is more stable even when going a bit faster, reducing the chance of speed wobbles effectively. The subtle concave of the deck makes carving and steering feel like a breeze, as the board quickly responds to any movement I make with my feet. With an added 2 cm riser pad, there is more than enough clearance to prevent wheel bite, even when rolling on the bigger all-terrain tires. The rubber thread of the Cloudwheels grips very well. Lots of traction, yet still enough hardness to allow for some sliding and playing around. Rolling into road bends feels stable and solid, inviting me to lean more into the curve. The 95A bushings feel like a good choice, balancing between firmness and flexibility. All in all, this board moves. Really impressed with the overall feeling, quality, choice of setup, looking at the battery, ESC and motors. This is money well spent. Looking forward to a lot of rolling adventures with this one. So, as we are coming to the end of the review, if you are still watching, thanks for tuning in. If you want to purchase a Tynee Ultra X board for yourself, you can use our code displayed here for some extra discount, or check the link in the description. Hi little one, and bye y'all. Until next time, to be continued. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you want to see more, make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel for more upcoming videos.